The Moon is the brightest and largest object in our night sky, and the only natural satellite. Furthermore, it is the 5th largest satellite in the solar system. The Moon is about 384,400 kilometers away and makes Earth a more livable planet by moderating our home planet's wobble on its axes, leading to a relatively stable climate. The Moon is slowly moving away from the Earth by just under 4 centimeters per year. We know this thanks to retroreflectors set up at the Apollo program for distance measurement. Nevertheless, its gravitational influence is the primary driver of Earth's tides and slowly lengthens a day on Earth. The most widely accepted origin explanation posits that the Moon formed 4.51 billion years ago, not long after Earth, out of the daybreak from a giant impact between the planet and a hypothesized Mars-sized body called Theia. The Moon is approximately 1/4 the size of Earth, with a diameter of 3,476 kilometers, and likely has a small metallic core with a radius of about 350 kilometers. The Moon is the second densest satellite in the solar system after Jupiter's moon, Io. The Moon's surface is constantly bombarded by small meteoroids, leading to a process called space weathering. Therefore, the surface is covered with a layer of fine dust called regolith, which also explains the distinctive grey colour of the surface. A permanent moon dust cloud exists around the Moon, generated by small particles from comets which baffled the Apollo astronauts. The Moon has no atmosphere, and the Moon's gravity is about 1/6 of Earth's. This is why the escape velocity is only 2.38 kilometers per second. The Moon has no global magnetic field like Earth's, but some of its surface rocks have remnant magnetism, indicating one or more periods of magnetic activity in the past. There has been a total of 24 manned missions to the Moon, and 12 astronauts have so far walked on its surface. In this process, the Apollo astronauts brought back a total of 382 kilograms of lunar rocks and soil to Earth. Furthermore, the Apollo mission seismometers were left behind, recording about 12,000 moonquakes by the time measurements ended in 1977. Moonquakes are much less common and weaker than earthquakes, although moonquakes can last for up to an hour. The first spacecraft to reach the Moon was the Soviet Union's Luna 1 in 1959. The Moon has been studied for its colonization potential and mining resources. In particular, its helium-3 deposits could be the energy security of the future. The Moon's rotation and orbit around the Earth are synchronized in such a way that we always see the same side of the Moon from Earth, a phenomenon known as synchronous rotation. Humans didn't see the lunar far side until a Soviet spacecraft flew past in 1959. The dark spots on the Moon's surface, known as lunar mare, are actually ancient volcanic lava flows. The Moon's surface has a very small amount of water, mostly in the form of ice in shadow areas near the poles. The largest known crater in the solar system, the South Pole Aitken Basin, is located on the far side of the Moon and is over 2,500 kilometers in diameter and 13 kilometers deep. The Moon has the most dramatic temperature variations of any object in the solar system, with temperatures reaching up to 127 degrees centigrade in the sunlit areas and falling to as low as minus 173 degrees centigrade in the shaded areas. Ionizing radiation from cosmic rays, the Sun, and the resulting neutron radiation produce radiation levels on average of 1,369 microsieverts per day, which is about 2 to 3 times more than on the International Space Station at about 400 kilometers above Earth in orbit. The first person to set foot on the Moon was astronaut Neil Armstrong on July 20th, 1969, as part of the Apollo 11 mission.